Two AMGs, both dripping in luxury, both engineered to dominate. But one is the last great V12 sedan Mercedes ever built, and the other is a coupe that redefined what a modern AMG should be. The S63 AMG Coupe C217 versus the S65 AMG W222 sedan. It's V8 twin-turbo precision versus V12 brute force. And the clash says everything about the future of performance luxury. When you think of AMG, you probably think of tire-shredding V8s and guttural exhaust notes that wake up an entire neighborhood. But the story gets deeper when you put these two heavy hitters side by side. The S63 Coupe C217 represents the evolution of AMG performance. A stylish two-door Grand Tourer loaded with modern AMG tech. Under the hood, a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 in the facelift models, pumping out 603 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. All of it channeled through AMG's 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system. That's the secret sauce. This isn't just raw power, it's precision. The result, 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. For a 2-ton luxury coupe, that's borderline absurd. On the other hand, the S65 AMG W222 sedan is something else entirely. This is the last king of Mercedes V12s, a 6-liter twin-turbocharged monster known as the M279. Numbers? 621 horsepower and a mind-bending 738 pound-feet of torque, all delivered to the rear wheels only. That makes it a rare beast, a 4-door executive sedan that can roast tires at highway speeds while massaging your back with hot stone seats. It wasn't about chasing 0 to 60 times. It was about flexing the ultimate AMG badge. On paper, the V12 should win every time. But here's the twist. The S63's all-wheel drive system makes it quicker off the line. The S65 might pull harder in a highway roll thanks to its torque tsunami, but from a dig, the lighter, sharper V8 coupe takes the crown. Numbers tell part of the story, but the driving feel separates these two. The S63 coupe feels like AMG unleashed on a Grand Tourer. Sport Plus mode transforms it into a weapon. Razor-sharp throttle, quick shifts from the AMG-tuned 9-speed, and a soundtrack that's part thunderstorm, part machine gun. It wants to be pushed. It wants to dance. The S65 sedan, meanwhile, is a rolling throne room. Heavy, deliberate, and endlessly smooth. The 7-speed auto isn't as snappy, but that's not the point. Stomp on it, and you get a tidal wave of torque that surges you forward like a private jet taking off. It's effortless dominance. You don't drive the S65 hard, you command it. Here's where it gets interesting. The S63's V8 belongs to AMG's new school. Smaller displacement, hot V turbocharging, lighter weight, and smarter drivetrains. It reflects AMG's transition into the modern era, where technology meets performance. The S65's V12, though, is part of AMG's old guard, the last naturally ridiculous engine in the lineup. A hand-built 12-cylinder stuffed into a full-size sedan, the kind of car you buy not because you need it, but because you can. It's a rolling statement piece. The car that made chauffeurs sweat when you told them, step on it. And here's the kicker. The S65 sedan was discontinued in 2019. AMG quietly killed the V12 for passenger cars, making the W222 S65 the last sedan ever to wear that badge. That fact alone makes it a collector's dream. Now let's talk about the part every gearhead cares about, tuning potential. The S63's twin-turbo V8 is a tuner's playground. A simple ECU tune and downpipes push it past 700 horsepower, and with bigger turbos, these engines can break 4 digits. Add in the all-wheel drive grip, and you've got a coupe that embarrasses supercars. The S65's V12? It's a different story. While the torque is already monstrous, the platform is heavier and less tuner-friendly. Yes, you can push the V12 into 700 to 800 horsepower territory with tunes and exhaust mods, but the S65 isn't about chasing drag slips. It's about exclusivity, presence, and that velvet hammer power delivery. The S63 Coupe is more driver-focused. Bucketed AMG sport seats, thick steering wheel, aggressive body lines, and that pillarless coupe silhouette. It's athletic luxury. The S65 sedan is pure opulence. Rear executive seating, endless leather and wood, Burmester 3D sound, and a cabin that feels closer to a private yacht lounge than a car. At launch, it cost over $230,000, making it one of the most expensive sedans in the world. And here's the wild part. Used market values today show the S63 Coupe holding steady thanks to its performance appeal, while the S65 sedan has begun climbing as enthusiasts realize it's the last AMG V12 sedan ever made.
So, which one wins?
If you're chasing speed, agility, and tuning potential, the S63 Coupe is the obvious choice. It's the smarter AMG, modern, sharp, and devastatingly quick. But if you're chasing legacy, luxury, and rarity, the S65 AMG sedan is untouchable. It's the final chapter of a dynasty, the AMG V12's swan song. The S63 Coupe shows us where AMG is heading. The S65 sedan reminds us where it came from. Two sides of the same AMG coin. One all about the future, the other a timeless monument to excess. So here's the real question. Would you take the modern V8 coupe built to destroy lap times, or the old-school V12 sedan built to flex harder than anything else on the road? Because in the end, this isn't just a rivalry. It's a choice between the future of AMG and its last true king.